So I don't even know if I want to do this. I don't want to do one more. But I just. So I was just thinking of something. So well, actually, yeah. There's only one verse I wanted to go over, but even if I explain to you that this particular verse goes against what you believe, I don't know. I don't know, but I just want to go over it. So what people say, they love to use James. Faith without works is dead. You have to have works. If you don't have works, are you even, you might not, you're not saved or something like that. But all those people, at least the ones all those people saying that, they don't actually believe good, quote, good works is how you get to heaven. What they use that verse to say is that, oh, that's saying if you have sin in your life, that you don't actually have faith, kind of, and you're not going to heaven. They try to use that verse. But the thing about that verse, one, those people will say repentance is not a work. They'll say repentance is not a work. So what is it you're saying? These same people, they're like, oh, I don't believe in works-based salvation because I think that repentance is required and repentance is not a work, then they'll go ahead and go and use James and say, oh, but we do need works, and the works that we need is repentance. I've explained that verse is not saying that you're unsaved if you don't have works. And when I say that, I mean repentance, because that's what you all are saying. And I'm saying that's not what that's saying. But also, that's still not what that's saying, because James is specifically saying good works. Those verses are specifically saying, I will show you my faith by my good works. And then he uses the examples. This isn't just repentance. This isn't just not doing something. He's saying, oh, look at Rahab. She actually did a work. She had faith of the God of Israel, and she backed it up with an action. She told these people, oh, they're not in my house, an action. And then he uses Abraham. Oh, he had faith, he was supposed to do this, but then he backed it up with an action that he actually did to sacrifice his son, more or less. So these are actual actions, actual works. So if he's saying somehow you need good works, actionable works, then that just completely tears about, one, the entire gospel, the entire Bible actually, and everything about what you believe.